What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. So, I got something in this past week that I've been blown away with. This thing is sweet. It's a Ray Laconico design from CJRB called the Prado. And this thing is freaking sweet. It's not just sweet, it's big. People who know my knife, this is my own design, obviously. This is the Pocket Warrior. Look how, like, blade for blade, it's really close, man. This thing is crazy lightweight though, but it's a big knife. This thing is huge, and this thing is right there in the blade at just under 4 inches. It's more than 3 3/4 inches, so it's a long blade. It's pretty sweet. Let's get into it real quick. Golly, it's so light in hand. Now Ray is known for very clean, very sleek, very deliberate designs, and this thing is all of that. I mean, all of it. We have a blade length of 3.76 inches, snaps beautifully. It has a cutting edge of 3.46 inches. We have a closed length of 4.74 inches. It's got a beautiful size for us big guys, and because it's thin, it'll fit any hand. I mean, you got small, medium, it doesn't matter. My 2X grip fits wonderfully on this, and a smaller hand will do the same. The overall length is 8.49 inches. The blade material is AR-RPM9 steel. Wonderful. Very good edge retention, and very good corrosive resistance. We do have a Rockwell of 5961, a blade thickness of 0.09. It is a clip point with a flat grind, done so well. Golly, it's nice. It is a sand polish finish. The scales, okay, they're G10. The handle thickness is just under ½ inch at 0.03. It is a crossbar. Some people call them the slide lock. Very nice. It helps without the flipper sticking out. It helps make it just a convenient carry. Very well done. It is a ceramic ball bearing pivot with a deep carry tip up right or left. Only 3.2 ounces. Crazy light. But the handle, let's get back to this handle real quick. We're going to take it outside. We're not going to be farting around in here. But this G10 is so well textured. I know it's hard to see in this light. Hopefully it'll show up outside. Really well textured. And the color is aqua green. Green. There's a W in green. Is aqua green. And when I first saw it, I was like, wow, that's a really nice knife. Ooh, am I going to like those scales, or is it going to be too loud? No. First of all, if you're at the campsite, or if you're just using it as your EDC and maybe you're cutting rope, you're at work or whatever, you put it down, it's so easy to see. But what I thought was going to be maybe a little much, I was wrong. In person, this thing is beautiful, man. So you can see in the finger well here, it is contoured on both sides. Very well done, very nicely. And you're going to notice skeletonized on both sides. You have a skeletonized frame that is recessed. Beautiful. That's pretty much why it's so light and thin, because they go the extra mile. They take out all the weight that doesn't need to be there. Then they take out the weight in the scales by recessing, and it's just wonderful. The black hardware for the spacers, with the spacer screws and all that, gorgeous that they did all that. This is a really nice knife. Let's not talk about it. Let's just go out and use it. But first, we want to, I was going to say, see if it's if it's razor sharp. Yeah, I'd say that is crazy razor sharp. There's no seeing, it's just showing. So let's take this sharp stone bitch outside and go cut. All right, so I told you this knife is knife, but did I? That was me screwing up and not editing it out. I don't care. I'm crazy like that. I told you this nice. I did it twice. I told you this knife is nice, But did I tell you it's nice? It is, wow, it is so nice. Now you're going to be able to take those 2 screw ups, and all my trolls are going to be like, yes, but I don't care. It's awesome. So check this thing out. There you go. I think I got glare. Yeah, now you can see the proper texturing inside this grip. It is so freaking well done. I mean, so well done. Everything about this, it's just really, really nice. You can see where the jimping is here. It ramps up starting from way back here. You see how this goes down and then all the way up to here. Not too aggressive. It doesn't ugly harpoon out or nothing like that, even though most harpoons, really the ugly ones, start here. But it's just really, really sweet. It gives you such beautiful sway. It's so comfortable. Man, oh man, oh man. This is just a nice knife. Now we're going to get some work done, but I've been doing some yard work and my stump action is a little backwards now. So I've been clearing out all the wood over here. No more stump, but I do have some stuff to set up. Hold on. All right, this should do the trick. It's a little taller than normal, so my 4-foot drops, I'm gonna have to reach way above my head. But let's do some 4-foot gravity drops and we'll see how that bite goes. Boop. Actually pretty nice. You can see that line where it dug in right there. That's about a 1/4 inch on a straight drop. Boop. Not too bad. We'll do a couple hard downwards. Boom. No collapsing. Boom. The bite is really, really nice. You can see where that line is right there, how deep it went. We'll make sure that it locks and stays open. Ooh, it stays open and does all that jazz. Not bad. It's gonna stay locked. I mean, it's CJRB. There's no wiggling, wobbling. They just make really, really good knives. Working knives. Let's see. I got this plastic milk jug that's been sitting there. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't go all the way through and hit my finger on the other side. But you can see, I mean, just when you're talking about an EDC, it just needs to be able to cut through all the nasty dirt and grime and wetness and all that. It's gonna do the job. It's gonna do the job. Let's do a push cut on some 1/2-inch nylon rope here, and we'll try not to saw, just push. And when I say try, I mean that was super, super clean. Let's go through 2 layers, and boop, it sunk in a little bit, but you can see it was very, very clean. That's the wood's fault, not the knife's fault. So let's see. I want to try a I got this green line that's pretty rough. It's thick and it's tough, and so I want to see about just doing a nice edge slide on that. Oh, I barely touched it. Let's try that again. I mean, it's just ripping right through like it's not even there. They make their knives not just working, but freaking sharp. Sharp. All right, let's see here. We got the leather. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, I'm on one of those little holes. Ready? Bam. I mean, this thing is nice and sharp. I mean, maybe something goes wrong with your belt while you're out and you need to readjust. No problemo. That thing is sweet. I can't get over like just the comfort. It's really, really comfortable in the hand. It feels good, and the size gets me. All these people make these little tiny knives that don't fit in real people's hands. This thing does. This is a real knife. I think it's fantastic. Just from first giddy up on this knife, I can't find anything not to like. Right? So far, there's nothing not to like about this knife. Will I find something? Who knows? I doubt it, because, oh, that was pretty good. It's just performing really, really well. Let's see if we can't get this big one here. Now, remember, it's not a chopper in any way, but boom! That was pretty nice. All right, so you can see how very, very wet and sappy this stuff is. This is nasty, nasty, nasty stuff. Look at that. All that is just sap. So let's get right through it. We'll coat the blade and all this nasty, sticky wetness. Man, it is just nice. This knife is made to be in your pocket every single day, everywhere you go. And it's made to be able to be all that you're going to need for a regular day. This is going to be everything that your pocket is going to need to provide you when you're out and about and you need to cut something, or you need to shave something, or you need to, I don't know, have a steak. You know what I mean? Anything. This knife is going to be it. Look at this thing. It is tearing this up. That is edge geometry 101 right there. Golly, they do such a nice job. They do such a nice job. I mean, this thing, you could whittle, you could carve, you could make, if this is your bring along for like a camp knife, you could do pit spikes and tent spikes and all that jazz. You could make your marshmallow sticks and your coat racks and whatever the heck you need to do. This knife is going to do it. Oh, it's going to be nice doing it. Look, you got to be kidding. I just swatted at it thinking, I'll see how far I can get in. I had no idea that was going to happen. Look at the size of that cut compared to that blade. That was a single slice. Look how clean that is. On a nasty, sappy, wet, disgusting blade. Now, let's see. I do have a bald spot here, but I got some hair here. Now, this, obviously, the edge is a bit used. It's really sappy, so it shouldn't be shave sharp. But check this out. Look at that. I'll just tap it on the leg so you can see where all the hair is. Look at this. Bald spot. 100% shave sharp. Golly, it's just, I mean, you can see the hair inside the sap. This thing is nice, man. This thing is nice. So now let's go to some non-sappy wood. Just some nice dried wood and see what we can do. To see what we can do. Golly. This thing is so easy to control. The finger well, the placement on this finger well makes stuff like this really, really easy. Really easy. That is very, very nice. The control of this blade is so easily obtained. It's just fantastic. Let's see here. Let's see here. It is really, really nice. I am absolutely digging the way this feels in the hand. It is really, really nice. Now, it is not a camp knife. We all know that. So it's not going to be your batoning knife or your chopping, well, obviously your chopping knife or anything to that effect. So to chop with it or to baton with it and use that as a reference point to is this knife good or bad doesn't make sense. We're going to do it anyway. Because none of what I do makes sense. All right, so make sure I'm in the shot here. I picked this up while we were walking. Now let's see here. Let's say you are using it in a camp type situation and you need to build some kind of shelter or something where you need measured pieces. This is how you do it. So if you're building a shelter and you need something measured so you have a nice clean area to cut with, if you lay the piece of wood that you need cut down and you just give it a nice little tap there, now you're going to have a really clean piece so you can put things together or make things the same length. If you're doing a shelter, it makes life really, really simple. Okay, so after all that, yeah. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, so this is a nice knotty piece. Let's get some kindling going. It's not your chopper, it's not your batoner, it's not big enough to come down and big log it, but here we are. We're at that knot now. You can see where the knot is. Let's see. Wow! That was beautiful. No collapsing there. That was really nicely done. Really, really nicely done. So, am I going to be able to stoke some firewood and get some kindling with this thing? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. This knife is just nice. Look at this. Look at that, man. This knife is a freaking beauty. This is classy. This is classy, which means I shouldn't have it. But it really, really is nice. This is like, I mean, can you use it as self-defense? I get that question all the time. Yeah. It's fast, it's sharp, it's pointy. It's really, really easy to control in the hand. I'm telling you, there's really nothing not to like about this knife. And I mean nothing. I could walk around it 100 times and find nothing not to like. It's comfortable. It's good looking. It's grippy. It's CJRB. I mean, these are guys that brought us the Tigris. You know what I mean? So like, they can't do anything wrong. So here we go, man. This knife right here is pretty badass. This is a pretty badass knife. It's just good looking too. Let's see, any wiggling, wobbling, nothing. It is completely sturdy. Completely sturdy. Completely dirty. And completely sturdy. Bam, I love it. I love it. Okay, so this one is a really good find. This is one of those keeper knives. This is the ones that you don't sell or give away or things like that. This is a very, very worthy pocket knife. I am digging it. Now it needs a bath. So I'm going to go clean off the sap, and it's going to be my carry today. I'll tell you that right now. This thing is going in my pocket. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.